Hello Aries, welcome to Essence Reflections Tarot. My name is Krista and this is your reading for the week of June 10th to 16th, 2019. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can find out when your reading comes out next week as well. And thank you so much for being here. And this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And it just takes a second for the camera to focus here. So in your physical realm, you have the Death card. Emotionally, you have the Devil in reverse. Mentally is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And spiritually, the Lovers. So I'm not sure how familiar with the tarot you are, but there are two different types of cards in the tarot. There's the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. And the Major Arcana talks about big picture shifts that are happening. They're like the career path that we're on. And then, as an example, it's not directly related to career, but it's like the career as opposed to the Minor Arcana, which speak of the details. So that would be like the job within the career. So in this reading here, you have 3 major arcana and 1 minor arcana. So that tells me that you are going through some very major shifts right now, in terms especially of dealing with your past and things that have held you back in the past. And it looks to me like you are finding some emotional freedom from things that have been possibly addictions for you, and possibly things that have, where you've been trying to meet your emotional needs in ways that are not healthy for you, and in ways that have caused other problems for you. Those things tend to start when we're very young, and when we don't know how to deal with our emotions, and when we're overwhelmed by them. It can start happening through things like trauma, where we are not able to get our emotional needs met, and so we do our best with what we have at the time. And sometimes those things, they actually save our lives, and they help us through a really tough time. But as we grow and we progress, we come to a place where we're ready to move beyond that, and we've grown past that, and we're ready to find a way to meet our emotional needs that are healthy and more appropriate and more in line with our authentic, true, beautiful selves. So it looks like that's a major thing here. And that stems from a place of wanting to find love, and wanting to find a true connection and a true balance within yourselves. There's a lot of echoes with these two cards of similarity. So it looks like you can see the two figures who represent our duality. They can be masculine and feminine energies. It can be different aspects of ourselves. And moving here from a place of what I spoke of before, of the unhealthy ways of meeting our needs, to the more healthy way of meeting our needs, the way that is protected, and the way that is, we are more conscious and more clear and more able to see what's happening with us, so that we can make those good decisions and understand that where our emotions fit for ourselves, rather than having them just being overwhelming and overshadowing everything. There can be a place of clarity there. So there's definitely a beautiful shift happening for you in terms of letting go of those things that don't serve you anymore, and that have become unhealthy for you. And this is absolutely a beautiful shift, Aries. And in terms of your thinking, remember that finding this balance is an ongoing process. It's it's constantly, as life goes on and changes, we think we've got it, and then something new happens that we haven't encountered before, and it kind of throws a wrench in the process, and then we have to figure it out again with this new thing, this process that we already thought we had done before. So maybe these shifts are things that you thought that you already had down, but you're finding that there's something new happening, and it almost feels like you are rehashing territory you've gone over before, but you're not stuck and you're not back where you were. This is different. This is new. And it is just part of the process. You are moving forward. And so physically, with these shifts, it is a matter of having those things that no longer serve you and no longer work for you, having them go kind of down into get ground into the muck and into our subconscious, and have things kind of roil around and bubble and stew and carry on in there, and really decay actually is the process that's happening. And as that happens, it's like the cycle of life and death. If you can think of it in terms of putting mulch on your garden, the mulch kind of decays and breaks down and becomes nutrients that your garden needs in order to blossom and grow and come back even healthier than before. And in the end, it has a beautiful result. You can see the sun here coming up in the distance, and it reflects this sun here, so you are moving in that direction of that clarity. But in the meantime, there is the process that we tend to not appreciate as much, and that's the decay and the moving through that muck and sorting through what serves us and what doesn't serve us any longer. I really hope that this reading has resonated for you, and I really hope that you are able to continue to connect with this space of love and balance and internal support for yourself that you are starting to connect to. I hope that as the week continues, that continues to grow. Let me know in the comments below what's going on. I would love to hear from you. And thank you so very much for tuning in today. And if you would like your own personalized reading to support you through your process, you can check out the link to my website in the description box below, and I can get started on that for you. Thanks again for being here. Have a great week. Bye-bye.